Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. Everyone can hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
So, okay, cool. Okay. All right, guys. My name is Will Franklin. I'm my wife and my beautiful wife and I, Samantha, live in Seattle, Washington. And this is the beginning of something great here tonight. So we're going to share some exciting information with you. I'm having some issue with my audio here. Okay. We're going to share some exciting information with you tonight. We thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Um, in just a few minutes, we're going to bring on our guest speaker. I'm so excited. I'm trying to calm myself down just to do this introduction. So, the young lady that's going to come and speak with us tonight, she is a multi six-figure earner, six and seven-figure earner with our business. She's our business partner, our coach. I tell you, I'm so honored to be able to work with her. This is it's been an exciting journey. You know, we started this journey a little over a year ago, and I can't believe I almost said no to this. This is incredible. So anyway, um, without any further ado, our speaker lives in Baltimore, Maryland. She was a school teacher and hasn't worked a job since 2004. So she can teach us how to do this, how to earn some money with this, this exciting opportunity we're about to share with you tonight. So without any further ado on my part, I give to you our speaker and coach, Miss Aya Bumi Moore.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Will. And we do have a lot to be excited about, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your schedule tonight to what I call visit your future. And I'm excited about Will and Samantha, as about a year ago, they locked arms with us and did say yes, even though he was going to say no at first, but it just made sense when he got clarity on it. And so, even though tonight is their launch, and we always say that amateurs join businesses, but professionals launch them, they've done a year of their like practice year. And so now this is the full blown launch, first of three launches of their business. And let me tell you something. Has Will been making money? Absolutely. Him and Samantha are getting daily pay. Has Will been saving money? Absolutely. They've saved on cruises, they've saved on world tours, they've saved on cell phone bills. Have they been traveling? Oh my goodness, they just got back from Italy. So they've been using this, testing it out, making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, so that when they fully jump in with both feet and get ready to build a global business, man, they're going to go straight to the top. And that's why we are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Will and Samantha thought enough about you to let you know that they discovered a way to make daily pay in the $10 trillion travel, entertainment, and lifestyle industry. But I promise you this, it is so much more than travel. And so tonight on here, we have people who are already a part of the membership, like Will and Samantha. And then we have people who are looking for the first time. So for those of you who are guests, who are invited by Will and Samantha or someone else, just lean in, because over the next 35 minutes, we're going to give you some information that if you take a hold of it, it'll change your life. It'll bring more freedom. It'll bring more fun. It'll bring more money. It'll bring a more expansive mindset. I'm telling you, this just checks all the boxes. And you know, as I bring up my slides, a lot of people are, since we're at the beginning of the year, people are thinking, man, I really want 2026 to be different than previous years. I want to make more money. I want to travel more. I just want to enjoy myself more and not be as stressed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity, Trevorium, as you see on the screen, it is called the Better Life Company. And there's a reason, because it absolutely helps you to have a better life. Do life on your terms. So, what I want to know before I get started in the presentation, I want to know why you are here tonight. I need to know, did somebody tell you about the making money part and you want to find out about residual income, making money while you sleep? Did someone tell you about travel and staying in five-star places for two-star prices and you love to travel? If that's you, put travel in the chat. If you're here because you want to save on your current bills, on the ways that you're already spending, put save on my bills in the chat. So I'm going to look in this chat because I want to get a gauge of all of you, why you are here tonight. Is it making money? Is it saving money? Is it travel? So just let me know in the chat. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see. Light up that chat and let a sister know why you are here tonight. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go into this chat and see what we got. All righty. Well, I'm trying to see. Why can't I? All I can see is Doris Johnson. Oh, here we go. All right, making money. Okay, I see making money. I see I want it all. I see I want it all. Of course, Will is all three. Daytree is all three. What about some of my guests? I need some of the guests who are here for the first time. Why are you here tonight? Are you here to support a friend? Are you here to get the money problem out of the way and get some freedom in your life? Okay, paying bills and saving. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. More, I want it all. All right, guys. Well, we are going to show you how to do all three: how to save money, how to make money, and how to truly have an income that will pay you while you are sleeping. So let's get into it. Now, 15, 16 months ago, I was just hearing about this membership, just like you all guess. I was in Dubai making money from the cryptocurrency space, but it felt like a job. And I hadn't worked a job since 2004 because it was had to do with sales. And so I literally prayed, Lord, I need residual income. 20 or 25,000, whether I get out of bed or not. Now I had that for many years, but had some business shifts. And so I needed to get it back to where it was. And literally within 2 days, 48 hours, I was in my hotel lobby and a young lady was sharing how she had gone to Dubai for $1, Cabo, Mexico for $9, and how she was saving on every way that she did life. And I'm thinking, okay, I paid thousands to get to Dubai. How are you doing Dubai and staying there for $1? How are you doing Cabo, Mexico for $9? So she asked me to watch a video on the way home. I watched the video. It checked all the boxes. It had no downsides that I could see. And when I looked at the compensation, that is what sealed the deal. So for me, it was October the 28th of 2024 that I said yes to Trevorium. So think travel, think Emporium, put it together. You have Trevorium. We're helping people to travel more, travel better, and travel for less, but we got to put a caveat on there while saving money on every way that you do life. So I want you to just think about where you are now in your life and where you want to be. Because tonight, guys, we're here because this is a vehicle that can take you from zero to hero. This is a vehicle that can take you from where you are to where you truly want to be. We're talking about designing your own dream life. And this isn't hype. This isn't fluff. This is not theory. This is real. A 13-year-old, almost 14-year-old debt-free company that's doing business in over 80 countries with home offices on 3 continents. Y'all, this is the real deal, Holyfield, as I like to call it. So if you've been in that place where you've had desires in your heart and you've just been like, you know what? I want more for my family. I'm tired of my kids asking for things and I always have to put it off to later and say, well, maybe we can do that next year. I'm tired of just being stressed out about money. Then you are here in the right place tonight. You know, one of the things I love about this company are the founders. You'll get to hear from them. And when you hear from them, you'll know their heart is in the right place. You see, they want to help you and you and you, not just to travel the world for pennies on the dollar. That's easy. We're going to show you how to do that tonight. But remember, I said how we show people how to make money. That's our first product. I believe that we're here tonight because Samantha wants to, Will wants to show you how to get the money problem out of the way. We're here to show you how to make money by showing others how to save on travel and every way that they do life. So let's talk about this industry that we are in. Anytime you're looking at an opportunity, you want it to be something that's booming, something that's growing, not anything that's shrinking. And so I found out last year that travel is actually a $10 trillion industry. Guys, it is the second largest industry in the world behind finance. And so in the next 9 years, did you know this is going to be a $16 trillion industry? So it's the business of dreams. Just think about it. When you lay awake in bed at night, don't think about the problems that you think of. What are the dreams that you have? Do you dream about where you want to take your grandkids? Where you would like to take your wife on the anniversary? The cruises that you would take? The places that you would like to fly internationally and nationally, domestically? So it's the business of dreams. It's easy to explain, it's fun to do. And the thing that I really lean in on, guys, is this. Is what Warren Buffett said. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to work until you die. And I always say, ain't nobody got time for that. I want you to think about what's going on in the economy. Do you hear your cousins and them complaining about prices? Complaining about, remember months ago, people were talking about the price of eggs and the price of a gallon of milk and how a big pack of chicken, they couldn't believe it was now $13. Like, people always complain about how expensive things are. Well, Jim Rohn says it's not that things are too expensive, it's just that you can't afford it. I was like, ouch, he's stepping on some toes. Wouldn't you like to position yourself so no matter how much something costs, you could afford it? Of course you would. But then we also know this. Smart people understand it's not about what you make, it's about what you keep. So if you're on here tonight and you've got plenty of money, you're making a multi six-figure income, you and your family already travel, why pay $4,000 for a trip when you can pay 400? Take that money and now invest it into something. If it were me, it'd be cryptocurrency. If it were you, it could be something else. But let's think about generational wealth. How do we set things up so that right here and now we're enjoying life, we're making money in our sleep, but also we're putting things in place for the future? That's what this membership affords us the opportunity to do. And so, yes, we're saving on resorts. You're going to see how we are doing 5-star resorts for 2-star prices. What about getting below travel agent rates? If you want to know how to save money on cruises, this membership will help you to do that. Samantha and Will have already done it. Saving money on car rentals. I think I already saw Pastor Harry come on here. He saved $500. Yes, 500 on his last car rental, guys. Parks, tours, activities, entertainment, theme parks. I mean, it's just so much money back in your pocket. So guess, I want you to kind of, sometimes people are like, oh, what did they invite me to? Somebody's trying to sell me something. Somebody's trying to get me to pay more, spend more money. That's not what this is about. We say friends don't let friends pay retail. Let me say it again. Friends don't let friends pay retail. A friend invited you here tonight. Why? They weren't trying to get something from you. They were trying to get something to you, and that is savings. That is to loosen up the financial belt. That is so that you can stop robbing Peter to pay Paul if that is your situation, and that you can be the lender and not the borrower. That's what we're talking about in this business. The company is a $100 million company. I told you it was 13 years old. $100 million evaluation. Why? We must be doing something right. We've got a lot that is going on, folks, that people are saying, I'm so glad that I said yes to this membership. And we've got some people here that you're going to hear their testimony tonight because Will got me here as a guest presenter, but I want you to know I'm just like you. There was something that I had a desire for that I longed for months ago that I prayed a prayer, and this came as the answer. There are other people that you will hear from tonight that are here because of a prayer they prayed, and now they're getting the answer. So, okay, let's talk about how this works. It's very simple. I want you to know that every single month, you are going to get what's called travel points because of this membership. No, we are not travel agents. If we had to be travel agents booking travel for people, you probably wouldn't see me here. I know you wouldn't see me here. You probably would not see Will and Samantha either. So this is a membership. I want you to think Netflix, okay? Now, Netflix has become a huge, huge company. Is it because they sell movies? No, they don't sell movies. What do they sell? They sell a subscription. And this subscription gives us access to an unlimited amount of movies. So, Travorium works the same way. Travorium does not sell travel. You're not selling travel to people here. You just have a membership, a subscription. And membership, boy, does it give us privileges. Privileges to save money and travel in a way that we thought we could never do at this type of price. And so every single month, you're collecting these travel points. In fact, as a platinum member, y'all remember platinum, you're going to get 270 travel points every single month. And so these points are going to build up. And you may be saying, okay, well, what good are the points, Bunmi? Man, these trips, these points help you to take trips for pennies on the dollar. In fact, you'll be able to take approximately one phenomenal, beautiful bucket list vacation every 6 months. So maybe before, how often were you traveling if you like to travel? Maybe it was once a year. Some people like once every 2 or 3 years. Or if they were traveling a lot, they were putting it on a credit card and being all stressed out about paying it off. None of that here. We make it simple. Travel here is so easy. And again, you feel so good because it's like, oh, everybody else was paying $3,000 to be at this resort, and I only paid 400. That's what we're talking about. Now, sometimes we stay in hotels. With the hotels, you'll get below travel agent rates. But again, the thing I love, y'all, is the business opportunity. In this economy that we're in, when people are complaining about what's on in the White House, you hear those complaints, right? They're complaining about, oh, my job's not keeping up with inflation and things cost so much. Let's get the money problem out of the way. And we're doing that through a type of income called residual income. If you've heard the word residual income before, I want you to say in the chat me. If you have heard of residual income, especially our guests, I want you to say me because I want to know who is familiar with residual and who is not, because residual income hits different. Let me tell you what residual is. Residual is when you do something one time, you take an action one time, but how often do you get paid? Say over and over and over again. I want you to understand why, if you don't have residual income, you need to bust down a wall to get it. You need to be hungry for it. Residual income, ladies and gentlemen, give you options. It gives you options. It's the kind of money where you don't have to go to work for. You do it one time and it keeps coming in, whether you're here in the States or in Ghana, like my mother, who has built up a residual income of over $2,000 a month. Here, because I shared Travorium with her, she said yes. Now she's gone off to Ghana, and whether she does anything or not, every single month, she has an extra 2,000 plus dollars just to have fun in life. How different, I want y'all to think about this. Imagine this. How different would your life be if a year from now you had the majority of your debts paid off? You were making an extra $1,000 to $5,000 every single month in residual income. And you were on the way to planning your second bucket list vacation. That's what this opportunity has the power to do, and people are doing it. So let me get in here to share these platforms with you. I'm going to share with you 3 platforms, and then I'm going to ask some people to come and give some testimonies. After I share the travel, we want you to hear about the so much more than travel part. So let's talk about platform one. Platform one is all about saving on more than 2 million hotels. So now you can save on hotels. You don't have to go to Expedia. You don't have to go to a travel agent. We're going to show you how to get below Expedia rates. Now, for example, let's look here. Let's say you went to Expedia, you did put in Las Vegas, it searched hotels, and you found Harrah's Hotel and Casino. Oh man, you heard about that? You book it $293 a night with Expedia. But if you had the Travorium membership, just $15.46. How much are you saving? That's over $200 a night put back into your pocket. Now, I can think of a whole bunch of things I can do with $200. All I know is, why would I give it to Expedia if I can keep it in my pocket and give it to my family? Well, let's go out to the West Coast. Fairmount Grand Del Mar in beautiful San Diego. Now, if we get on Expedia, Expedia, they spend millions of dollars trying to brainwash us that we need to come to their site because they have the best rates. And what a lot of people don't know is Expedia, Priceline, Booking.com, and Orbitz, they're all owned by just 2 companies. So you're on all these different third-party sites and you're searching, thinking that you're going to get the best deal, you're haggling, and it's like there's only 2 companies that own all of those sites. There's not a real difference in the price. But when you have the Travorium membership, there's a big difference because 6 nights at the Fairmount Grand Del Mar on Expedia is $5,000. With Travorium, it's only $1,900. Now, I know you may be saying, wait a minute, how in the world does Travorium get a better rate than Expedia? Well, let you in on a little travel secret. Travorium does not get a better rate. $1,900 is the rate, but you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled by Expedia. They make you think that you're getting a good price, folks. That's full of markup. They got the $1,900 price, but because they had to spend millions of dollars in advertising because they chose to do that, they had to recoup their money some type of way. And so you bear the brunt of the marked up travel from those third-party retailers. Here at Travorium, you are going to get the wholesale rate. Okay? We don't mark it up. How did you get here tonight? Word of mouth. Will and Samantha told you about this. It cost the company nothing. Maybe Mo or Daytria or someone else shared this with you. Word of mouth advertising is one of the best forms of advertising. Have you all ever been to a movie and told someone about it? Of course you did. Ever been to a good restaurant? Did you tell someone? Absolutely. I mean, this is how business is done. Like we go somewhere, we find something, we enjoy it, we tell our friends go and they buy and they enjoy it, they tell their friends. But do you know those companies never pay us? They make millions of dollars on our word of mouth advertising, but we don't get paid by it. But here tonight, Travorium is going to pay you for that word of mouth advertising. Let me tell you one more thing before I move on from the hotel platform. Anytime you come to one of our sites where you book a hotel, you're going to get on this site, for example, 3% cash back and loyalty points. These loyalty points help you to buy down the cost of your next booking. Maybe you'll do a cruise like Will and Samantha or Mo and his wife, and you can buy it down to an even lower rate because of the loyalty points. Maybe it's a hotel room again. Maybe it is a car rental, but those loyalty points help you to buy down the already low rate even further. So sometimes we do hotels, and then sometimes we say, look, I don't want to be in a little hotel room. I want to spread out. I want to live in the lap of luxury. That's the kind of person I am. I prefer the getaways. Now, the getaways are now giving you access to timeshare properties without the entanglements. No contracts here, folks. This ain't that, okay? This has nothing to do with you owning a timeshare, but everything to do with you accessing. Remember this, membership gives you what? Say privileges. Membership gives us privileges. And the membership here, this platinum membership, you'll have access to more than 2,000 different resorts. So this is what people do. They figure out where they want to go, when they want to go. They go into the Dreamcation platform. Maybe you say, "Oh, I want to take my wife to the Canary Islands, Spain. I'm going to surprise her. We're going to go away for a whole week. All right, I'm going to use my travel points. What is it going to cost me? $1 a night. Do you see that, guys? After you've built up those travel points for a few months, now use them to go somewhere beautiful. Canary Islands, Spain, the whole trip, just $7 plus a little bit of for tax. So you walk into the room, and this is what people do. You know, they got their phone because travel is the most posted about thing on social media. And they say, "Oh, look at this beautiful room. Look at our jacuzzi tub. Oh, look at the beautiful view. We've got a washer and a dryer and a full kitchen, all of the things." And then what do? You post it on social media. So whether you're doing that in Spain, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico for a whole week for just $149, or maybe you're staying stateside and doing Orlando, a 2-bedroom suite for $142 for the whole entire stay after you apply your points, this is what happens. You're going to tell somebody, and you're going to probably be posting about this and joining all the other billions of people who are on social media who are posting about travel. But people are going to say, "Wait a minute, how in the world did you do Canary Island, Spain for $7? You got to be kidding me. How in the world did you take your grandkids to Orlando for a whole week in a 2-bedroom suite with a full kitchen for $142? Okay, let me in on the secret. This is what's going to happen. People are going to want to know, how are you living this lifestyle that you're living, going all these places, creating memories, having fun, and saving so much money. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell people it's selfish to keep this to yourself. We've got to share it with other people. Friends, don't let friends pay retail. So many people are getting into the timeshare. I got to raise my hand. I did it before this, and I went on the tour. I knew you always say no, just get your Visa gift card and run. But they make travel so alluring. They tell you about how it decreases stress, and it does, how it saves marriages, and yes, it does, how it stops heart attacks in men, and yes, it does. But you don't have to pay $17,000, $20,000, $50,000 in order to access the beauty of God's creation. And let me tell you one more thing, guys, about the timeshare access that you have. So many people, they don't even use their timeshare. So that is how our company gets to go into the properties. We have relationships with the hotelers, and they can negotiate, and they get you access for 10 cents on the dollar. That's how it's done. That's how you're going to get to go to all these wonderful, beautiful places that were on your bucket list that you'll be able to check off because of the relationships that this company has forged with properties all around the world. So the getaways were platform number 2. Let's talk about platform number 3, the world tours. Now, I want to know, where in the world do you want to go? Because now it doesn't just have to be a dream. It's going to be reality. The world is waiting for you. Put that in the chat, guys. Put that in the chat. Where some places where if money wasn't an option and is not going to be now, what are those bucket list vacation destinations that you would go to? Where would you see? Let me see, because I know I want to go to Egypt. Egypt for me is like, I don't want to just look at a National Geographic magazine. I want to like lay my eyes on the pyramids. I want to take a food tour in Thailand. I definitely want to go back to Dubai again. Okay, we got Germany, we've got Egypt, Hawaii, Belize. Yes, 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 our Belize was so beautiful. Thailand, Australia, Spain. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's time to start dreaming again. And I don't even like the word dream because a lot of times dream is like, oh, that's not reality. But this is about taking those dreams and turning it into reality. David Hart, the CEO, his goal is to help you, your family, millions of people to experience the wonders of God's creation for pennies on the dollar. Hey, Torrance, what's up, Torrance? Well, let us show you how we're going to do this. Platform number 3 is called World Tours. World tours are group travel or what we call curated travel. So you're going to have access to 150 different world tours in 2026. Unbelievable prices. Look at this. You use your travel points again. Venice, Italy, 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included, just $249. When you get to Dubai after just paying $379, you're going to see there are a whole bunch of people there at the same time as you with their Trevorium gear on, their Trevorium hats, their Trevorium t-shirts, and it's all about connection and meeting people and fun together and camaraderie. You can do the group thing, you can be off by yourself, but everybody else who's not with Trevorium would have paid probably 5 times more, at least 5 to 10 times more than what you would be paying. Montego Bay, Jamaica, all inclusive resort, 5 star. Guys, that's just $579. So, what I want you to understand, guests, is that this membership is helping you to experience life in a way that you never thought you would experience it at a price that you were like, to buy for $1? Yeah, we got to buy for $1 in the back office. To buy for $49. We have Egypt for $379. So our travel points are so valuable, and these points allow us to buy down the travel to pennies on the dollar. So whether it's Hawaii for $4.99, breakfast included, 5 star, Las Vegas $19, New York can be $3.99 for one night, but now you got a 5 star at for 5 days, breakfast included in New York, $3.99 for the whole entire stay. But don't just take it from me. Will, whether it's you or Daytria, in fact, let me call on Daytria. Because Daytria, you've been on a world tour. Tell us about your world tour and your getaway experience.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Boomy, for allowing me to share. And I love how you present this presentation each and every time. I don't care how many times I've heard it. I absolutely love it. And so, yes, me and my husband, we went on our very first world tour. First of all, my name is Daytria Sims. I'm bring you greetings from South Carolina. And my cousin told me about this membership at the beginning of the year. So I've been a Better Lifestyle member for over a year now. And so we took our first world tour in May, got the opportunity to meet Bunmi there, met Will and Samantha, and some of our other Better Lifestyle members. We had the best time. We stayed there 5 days. Keep in mind, all of our world tours are for 2 people. My husband couldn't believe the cost. We went together and had the best time. We got the opportunity to get a beachfront, so we were only like a few steps from the beach. We had a pool right outside of our bedroom. It was a beautiful 5 star resort. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all of the drinks that you want. We got to experience the spa, mud baths. I mean, we had the best time. And what my husband loved most about it, even though he could have afforded, paid the thousands of dollars, he was glad to save that money and put that money back into our pockets. And that's how I was able to get him to go, because sometimes you can wait till when you retire, but we got the opportunity to experience this, and I was able to pay for it myself without having his help. That's why he couldn't believe it. So I appreciate that. But our most recent trip, and I'll make this really quick, because we've had over $8,500 in savings and travel at plus more, and you'll hear how we can save. But we went, celebrated our birthday and then our pre-anniversary, 33rd anniversary. We went to Ormond Beach in November, And we looked in the back office and found a warm place, and it was Ormond Beach for $0. We paid was the taxes and fees, $76.02. And that was a beachfront. We was in a small little studio, but it was big enough for us. It was the views that we enjoyed, and if we would have still had to pay thousands of dollars for that, we stayed a whole 7 days. And we had, a little a kitchen in there where I could cook breakfast and everything. We did go on a dinner cruise, river cruise, but we had the best time. We're just having the best time of our life. We're not waiting till we retire, but we're having the best time of our lives now. And this Better Lifestyle membership is allowing us to do so. And so if you want to save more money, if you want to travel more, and if it sounds good to you, you definitely need to get back to the person that invited you to this call today. And thank you so much, Boomy and Will and Samantha, for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Daytria, for sharing. And guess, did you hear everything she just said? She's just like you. There was one point where she knew nothing about this. Her cousin told her about it. She checked it out. And now her lifestyle has been up leveled without having to spend more money. Did you hear what she said? $8,000 in savings back in her family's pockets. Friends don't let friends pay retail. This is not about getting you to spend any more money. This is about getting savings. In fact, while Mo is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, type savings in the chat. I want you to type it out, SAVINGS, because sometimes we give this presentation and guests still say, oh, you know what? I don't know. Is it another bill? I'm like, oh my gosh, they missed the whole point. This isn't about getting anything from you. It's about getting more money to you. And the membership alone is going to help you to save. I want my good friend Mo to come up because Mo, he has saved, look, he been traveling, all right, because of this membership. But also, he has so much more than travel experiences as well. So, Mo, I want you to start with that because if someone is on here and they don't travel much or they don't like to travel, I want them to know how this membership can still save them.
Hey, Boomy, can you hear me okay?
I can, loud and clear.
Outstanding. Great presentation as always, Boomy. And Will and Samantha, thank you for inviting me to come on. So when I initially took a look at this business a little over a year ago, my focus was on travel. I'll be straightforward. My focus is on travel. Since I've retired now, I needed to figure out a way I can hit some of those bucket list destinations without spending so much money. However, the one thing that I found out was when I went into the back office, I was able to save on every way we do life. So first thing I was able to save on was my dishwasher. We needed a new dishwasher. Went out to Home Depot and Lowe's, found a dishwasher, found a model, came back, went into the back office, saved $240 off of that dishwasher. One of the next things I saved on was an excursion versus purchasing it actually on the cruise. I saved over $500 on an excursion that I could have booked on Royal Caribbean, but I decided to go in the back office and I actually purchased it. The other thing that I saved on is on my cell phone bill. I actually saved over $40 on a month on my cell phone bill, which, of course, that's money back into my pocket. The other thing that I save money on is my car insurance. I saved over $700 a year on my car insurance by switching to uh, to a car insurance company that was provided by the back office. There's so many different ways. I've been to restaurants and other places, and there's so many different ways to save money in this membership. Uh, Now I know I'm not supposed to really talk about my trips, but I actually went to Punta Cana for 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive for me and my wife. Paid $349 for that. And in May, I'm scheduled to go to Dubai for 7 days, 6 nights, breakfast included for $49. Now that is amazing. This membership is something that I don't ever see myself giving up. Thank you, Boomy, for allowing me to share.
Thank you for sharing, Mo. Like, why would we? Even if I wasn't making money sharing this, I would like want this in my life. Think about how many people spend tens of thousands of dollars for scam timeshares to be able to have access to just a percentage of the travel that we have here for a couple $100. And they have no chance in making money sharing it with their friends. Guys, this is something special that you're seeing here tonight. Please don't take it for granted. I pray that this is sinking, getting in, and being impressed upon your heart that you weren't invited here tonight for someone to try to get you to buy something. This is you were invited here to get you to experience something, to experience life on your own terms, life by your own design, to experience you being able to say, honey, you want to go to Egypt? Okay, let's book it. Honey, you want to go to Venice? Okay, let's book it. Again, speaking of Venice, one of the things that I didn't tell you, and I'm about to show you all the money, then we're going to wrap up, is when you say yes to this membership, you're going to get a free incentive trip where all you do is pay the taxes and fees, a small amount, and you are going to enjoy those beautiful accommodations. I want Will to come, and Will, you and or you and Samantha, whichever one wants to talk about it, tell us about the free incentive trip that people get just for joining tonight.
I can talk about that real quick, Bumi.
Thank
So,
you.
as Bumi said, we just went to Venice, Italy for our incentive trip. And when the company says that this trip is free to you so that you are able to experience as you're building your business, you're able to experience and get and have some content to share and an experience to share. We paid I think it was $169 or something like that for our entire stay. It was 5 days in I believe it was a four-star hotel for the both of us, and that was the total price. It wasn't per night and it wasn't per person. It was in total. So there was no cost for the actual hotel. It was just the taxes and fees, the resort fees that we had to pay for. And Venice, I chose to go to Venice. You can choose from any of the 70 plus countries that our company has partnerships with. And I chose Venice because Italy has been one of my dream lifetime long vacation destinations that I've always wanted to experience, and I was able to do that here for just about for no free, totally free, just very little money. I was able to experience a trip of a lifetime, and it was just absolutely amazing. And I was able to share all about it, and just I'm still in awe over the experience that we had there, and learning about the culture and the people and the food and just all the things wonderful that we were able to experience. And I just really want to encourage you all. Everything that you're going to hear on here is absolutely true. It's absolutely true. There's no catches. There's no hidden anything. We're transparent, and everything is on the up and up, and totally, totally exactly what it says that it is. Back to you, Bumi.
Hey, Samantha, thank you so much for sharing that. And it's wonderful when someone can experience their lifelong dream vacation because you shared something with them, or someone who shared something with them that allowed that to be possible. And so, what we're talking about tonight, guys, is just value. And if something is of value, creating value in your life, helping you to save money, like why wouldn't we take advantage of it? And so a lot of the people that you see on here tonight have seen this information and they've said yes. Let's get to this slide because I know you're wondering, okay, how much does it cost? Well, you know it's not going to be that $17,000 like it would be for a timeshare. Folks, a couple $100 is all. We've got three different memberships. Silver, nobody chooses that because you don't get those travel points to buy down the travel to pennies on the dollar. You just get platform one with that. Now, titanium does get you some travel points, but you're limited to how much you can travel and you're not getting the discounts and you're not making the full amount of money. What you want is platinum. Type platinum in the chat, guys. Type platinum in the chat because platinum is the best value. It's the top package. And you see, top package is still only $269. When I saw this, after 2 months previously having committed to $17,000, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't believe that I said yes to 17,000 when I could have got so much more for just $369. And I'm saying 369 because if you want to make money with us here, you just add $100 to this and now you're having all the membership benefits and privileges and you can make money too with this as a home-based business. So, as a platinum, you're going to get
Hey, how are you today?
you're going to get 270 points every single month. And these points build up month after month after month. Like I told you, you'll use these points to buy down that travel to pennies on the dollar. And monthly, it's only 135. So how is this 135 being taken care of? There are two ways. The first way, did you hear Mo talk about how much that he saved on his current spending? Did you hear Daytria talk about the quote that she got on her car insurance, how much it saved? That's going to free up the money for you to pay for the membership. So people are paying, excuse me, they are saving money on their current bills. I know that Samantha and Will has saved on movie tickets. I know that they have saved on, I believe, eating out. I know that they are saving. Oh, Samantha, tell your cell phone savings as well. I want you to share that.
We are saving $104 per month on our cell phone bills, and we have a better plan.
Wow. Awesome. Are you guys hearing this? You should be so excited. You should be like texting the person who invited you here and be like, okay, send me your link. Like, this seems like too good to be true, but I believe you. I trust you. You wouldn't be hyping me up to let me down. Girl, look, send me your link. Because this is what it's about, guys. This is why we are so excited about this because really we're helping people to live a better life done better. And so, 269.95 one time, 135 a month. That's taken care of from money freed up from your bills, or it's taken care of from this way, from you referring three people at the same membership level. Now, let's talk about this. I'm about to call on, I see Cash, you clapping your hands. I'm about to call on you in a moment when I get to this next money slide, girl, because I know you've been having more success here than any home based business you've ever done. The part that I'm about to go into, I don't need you to understand. I just need you to understand that you need it. Because I'm about to go into the compensation, and nobody understands it all the first time. But I just need you to understand that I need money while I'm sleeping in my life. I need that laptop lifestyle while I'm on the beach and I'm still making money. I need to be with my grandkids, taking care of my mom or whatever, but still have money going in without me having to go to a second job or even a first one, depending on what situation that you are in. But three to profitability. 8 billion people in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha and Will, if you're here as their guest, they can help you to refer three, and something special happens with those three. Now you don't have to pay the membership anymore out of your pockets because it comes out of your profit. Let me show you how that works. So, to be in the business, it's only $99 a year, and that's tax deductible. You get the same privileges as some major franchise where you could have paid six figures and had to mortgage your home. But here tonight, with this business, you're getting it for $99 plus the cost of the membership. That's it. It's a no-brainer. It's a true no-brainer. So how does the money work? So for each person that you refer, you're going to get a $50 bonus. But it doesn't stop there. we open you up to something called daily pay. Now, daily pay means 7 days a week. You're getting $4.45 to start. Well, what's the significance of 445? It's going to cover that membership. Now you're not paying off of your Visa, off of your MasterCard. You're not paying the monthly membership because you have referred three. But guess what, folks? It does not stop there. This thing is so good. And we're kind of try because we don't want to seem hypey. We're trying to kind of like be mellow and kind of contain ourselves here on the presentation. But we are so flat out excited about this and the possibilities and the potentials and what's happening. We're just excited to be telling everybody that we meet. We're talking about it on social media. We don't stop at three. You're not going to want to stop at three. You're going to continue to get bonus money for everybody that you refer. But what happens is this: you're going to now get leveraged money, meaning as your three tell other people, next thing you know, that's going to put you at 1-star director. Now that's where Will is. He's waking up to $10 a day. This could be as much as $8,000 a year in extra income. So he's probably saving 8,000 at least from the membership, then making 8,000 from the business. That right there, 16,000 to the good. But he's not stopping at 1-star. Guess what he's doing? Will and Samantha are working their way to 2-star director. I want Cass to come in because Cass is a 2-star director, 25 members on the left team, 25 members on the right team. She didn't get all those members herself. You don't got to do this yourself. This is a team effort. People are going to be coming from people below you sharing, from people above you sharing. It's a team effort. Cass, talk to us about 2-star director.
Well, I'm going to do like you said and try to contain myself because I am so excited. I have been in this industry for decades, from business to business, selling, you name it, trying to find a way to make money because I'm money driven. I'm here for the money. There's a lifestyle I want to live. And I've been searching and looking, and all these other companies out there, they make it so hard for you to get to the money, but not here. With your volume, you start making money fast. Just like you said, it starts with three people, not 300 or 3,000, just three people. And then it just keeps going from there because it's a team effort. So I am at 2-star director now, making $25 a day. Excuse me, not making it. I'm waking up to it. So that what she was talking about, Warren Buffett saying, find money, a way to make money while you're sleeping. That's literally what I'm doing now. I am waking up every morning and it's there. Whether I did anything that day, that week, that month, every single day, 365 days a year, that $25 is there. Plus coding bonuses and other bonuses. And at 2-star director, you get this beautiful championship ring. And I am just waiting patiently because mine is in the mail on the way, and I cannot wait to get that ring on my finger. And then you also get a monthly lifestyle bonus of up to $750. I'm telling you, yes, it's real. There's no fluff. This company pays daily, every single day without fail. And I finally found what I was looking for. So, yes, thank the person that invited you because they were really thinking good about you. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Mommy.
Thank you so much, Cass. We get excited when people are saying how blessed they are by this compensation plan and this membership. Before I bring Samantha back up, let me finish going through this comp real quick. And I'm going to do it fast because, again, I don't need you to understand the nuances of it. I just need you to understand that you need it. Because in this economy, in this day and age, multiple streams of income is not a luxury. It really is a necessity in this economy and in these times that we live in. And so MSI, multiple streams of income, money while you were asleep. After 2-star, then comes 3-star at $70 a day. Then comes 4-star, you're waking up to a $100 bill every single day. This is not the top, this is like the floor. Other money will come into you that day. You have the potential to make other bonus money when other people share this with people. But this is residual. It is steady. The company has never missed a check in 13 years, helping people get paid on time every time. Let me share with you the coveted position of ambassador. Ambassador is that six-figure position. Any of the numbers that you see on here, like here, 188 on the left team, 188 on the right team, you're not getting all these people. How was it spread? You tell somebody who tells somebody who tells somebody. Let me just kind of show you how the numbers grow. If you just shared this with one person a month and they shared it with one person, every person just sharing it with one a month, and that one person sharing it with one. Do you know at the end of 12 months, that would be 4,096 people on your team? If 90% of that went away and you just had 10%, that's still a team of over 400 people. You would be at your $100,000 a year annual income. But maybe you're just here to make a few extra $100 a month. Or maybe you want 100,000 a year. Or maybe you want total zip code changing income, seven-figure energy, seven-figure income energy. It is up to you. David Hart is putting it on the table. A $10 trillion industry, a $100 million company, a compensation plan where you have a small team but a big check, and they love on you with all kinds of other bonuses and incentives. Here's the deal. You may have some problems, but money doesn't have to be one of them. Samantha, you met some of Trevorium's $1 million earners at a conference that you went to a couple months ago. Or I mean, well, when was it? Like in the last summer. Tell us a little bit about that. And I just want you to kind of sum it up. What made you say, oh, you want your own membership, not just to have your husband to have one, even though I know you all working together?
Well, Boomy, I saw how easy it was, and I saw couples working together. And that is the thing for Will and I am very conscious and protective of not allowing any kind of division in our relationship. And so I wanted to be sure if I join something that it's going to be promoting him and not working against him. And I saw couples up there who were doing it and who were working together and who were successful and who were shining. And it just opened my eyes to a different perspective, a view on getting my own membership. Though I'm behind the scenes where I like to be, and I'm still helping him to be successful, but he's pulling me up as well. And so we're working together. And another thing I want to mention real quick, because I'm looking at the time, is that positioning is important in this company. It's very important. When this opportunity was first brought to us from Cass to Will, he brought it to me, and I was so busy, I kept putting it off. And so Cass was asking him, have you talked to her? Have you talked to her? And I kept telling him I was. But during the time, I think it was like 3 times that he kept coming back to me over a period of probably a couple of months. During that couple of months, other people are signing up that now we're under them, where if we had positioned ourselves when he first brought it to me, then they would be under us, helping us to rank up. And so that positioning is very important. And there was a lot learned in Vegas. That was a takeaway for me, as well as couples working together to build their empire. And that is the Franklins. Back to you,
Wow.
Booby.
I love it. And I'm so glad that we're all here building together. Thank you for sharing your story. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you hear our hearts. We're real people who want real awesome things for our families, just like you do. And we were praying and looking for a way. And we have found that way. Tonight, you have seen it. So we don't beg or try to convince. I mean, Hopefully it's crystal clear to you. If you have some questions, that's understandable. You can get back to that person who brought you here tonight. They can answer your questions or get you on the phone with me or Will, Samantha, whomever, and to answer those last questions. But as Samantha said, you're not just getting in, you're getting positioned. And with Will and Samantha working this business the way they are, if I were you, I would say send me your link because you want to get signed up with them as soon as possible because the people that they bring in, as she says, has the potential to spill underneath of you. And you can use that to help you to get to higher levels of daily pay. And so at this point, you're either a one or two or three. Now, if this just makes sense to you, I'm gonna ask y'all to put something in the chat. If this just makes sense, if saving money makes sense, if traveling for pennies on the dollar makes sense, and having another stream of income, if that makes sense, type a three in the chat. You are a three if you say, I want it all. I want to be like Samantha and Will. I want the money. I want the savings. I want the travel. Type the number three in the chat if you want it all, okay? Even if you've already been in, type a three in the chat because I know you want to sign up again, right? Now, a number two is someone who says, man, I love this membership, but right now I don't see myself doing the business, but who wouldn't want to save money? Who wouldn't want to travel the world like this? And when we say the world, you don't have to get on a plane. I did a staycation 40 minutes from my house at a beautiful Club Wyndham, 2-bedroom, jacuzzi tub, all that, and did a staycation. So whether it's a trip, whether it's a business trip, whether it's a vacation, staycation, it doesn't matter, folks. We're talking about doing life better. So if that's you, and just the membership resonates with you, then you are too. I want you to type that number three or two, and I want you to send it to whomever invited you here tonight. Maybe you're seeing this as a YouTube recording. Get back to the person who gave you this link and tell them I'm a three. Tell them I'm a two. We just don't have ones because when you really understand it, people say, oh, no, I need this. Come on, just 369, that's it. Just 269, that's it. Look, go ahead and get me positioned, get my website up. I'm ready to start accumulating my travel points. I'm ready to see how much I can save on my cell phone bill and my car insurance. I want to take my honey out to eat and save some money at the restaurant. Guys, that's what this is about. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Will and Samantha. Again, they have brought you here, not just to Travorium, but to our team, the BIT Group, Billionaires in Training. We're going to help you every step of the way. You are not alone. You're not by yourself. This is a family. We've got training. We got support. We got camaraderie. We got all the things to help your 2026 to be everything, 2026 and beyond to be everything that you wanted it to be. So with that, back to you, Will and Samantha.
All right. Thank you, Bunmi. Wow. I tell you what, if I didn't have a membership right now, I'd be signing up at this moment. This is just amazing. So listen, this is for the guests. Success leaves clues. And if you had to walk through a minefield, you definitely want to walk through behind someone who's been through there before you. And that's what we have here. We have the blueprint for success. And so get back with the person that invited you. Tell them you're ready to get started because this ship is sailing and you don't want another year to go by without you making more money this year than you did last year. Thank you so much, everyone, for spending time with us this evening. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
All right, well, I'm going to put on our theme song so we can take them out the same way we came in. Listen to the words closely, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you think this is, it is 1,000 times better.
It's 1,000 times better.
Yes, it is. 1,000 times better.
Yeah. Better lifestyle energy. Whatever you thought this was, it's 1,000 times better.
Hey, I know who said that.
It's 1,000 times better.
It's
The
1,000
movement is
times
here.
better.
We travel, we save, we live free. Let's go.
We ain't waiting no more for paydays to come. Daily pay flowing, yeah, we already won. Save on trips for $1 and we out 8 nights. While they paying full price, we taking flight. Bills go down, savings go up, we stacking. $1 saved is $1 earned, no capping. We relocate what we used to spend, no stress. Now we living that dream life, nothing less.
We ain't waiting for permission, we just press go. Help another save money, watch the income grow. Every book and every share, we do it better. And when they ask what this is, we say,
whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Whatever you think this, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together.
they waiting 30 days just to get that check. We getting daily pay, residual respect. No upsell fees, no middleman cut, just access to savings, yeah. We leveling up. Old school agents now joining the shift, cause we showing them how to live, not just assist. They don't chase one time, pay no more. They building wealth while they open doors.
Unlock your life, unlock your freedom. Travel the world and still keep your income. We the Netflix of travel, Amazon of vibes. One click away from paradise. Whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel the better. Whatever you think this is, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Together, better, 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 better.
This ain't just travel, it's a movement.
Oh yeah.
We save more, earn more, and live better.
Whatever you think it is, it's 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
We travel together.
Together, baby. It's a movement.
Great night. See you guys.
All right. Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, everyone.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you back.
You too.
Good night, everyone.
Signed up now. Get that link from your person and get signed up tonight. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you to all the speakers.
You're welcome. See you, Torrance.
Thank you, Bill May.